Hey everyone, I am Wendy Dupree and I am so glad that you taken the opportunity to watch my videos on this channel. I am a new associate agent with REDFIN and I wanted to take an opportunity to share a little bit about myself. I want to share why I chose to become an associate agent over working as a traditional agent, and I'll also take some time to share a little bit about the associate agent positions. I think I'll break this up into several videos because I know when I was looking into it, I went through a few of the other videos on YouTube that talked about associate agent, and I enjoyed following those videos before making the decision to go ahead and pursue this. So today I'm just going to talk a little bit about who I am. Well, first of all, I am a fairly newly licensed agent. I haven't even been licensed for a year. And secondly, I want to talk about what prompted me to get my real estate license. So I want to say maybe it was last March during the pandemic at some point in time, I received an email from REDFIN that talked about this associate agent position that they had. I wasn't even licensed at the time, but I've always had an interest in real estate. I've had an interest. I love viewing homes. I love doing the fun stuff with real estate. So I said, wow, that sounds like something that I would enjoy doing. REDFIN actually also put some links on how to get your real estate license. I clicked on them. There was a sale, and I said, I'm getting my real estate license. It literally happened just on a whim. Signed up for the course, and over the course of a couple of months, I took the test and everything and became a licensed agent. So I always say the thing that prompted me to get my license was that email from REDFIN. Now, I won't say I never considered getting my real estate license before, but I never knew that this type of position existed. So by the time I got my license and actually was able to apply for the position, I got an email back saying that REDFIN was not hiring at the time in my area. I'm in the state of Maryland, and they said that, they would keep my information on file, and maybe when opportunities presented themselves, then, I can have an opportunity then to work as an associate agent. So in the meantime, I said, well, I have this license, I'm going to work. I went ahead, joined a traditional brokerage. I joined eXp Realty, and I don't really have anything negative to say about eXp Realty. The time I was there, for those few months, I gained a lot of experience. I learned a lot about the business, and it really kind of showed me the true colors of what working in real estate was. It was no joke. And I take my hat off to all traditional agents. I take my hat off to all agents because it was truly work. Now, what I didn't mention is not only was I pursuing real estate, but I'm also a full-time mom. I homeschool 2 of my children, and I also have 1 child with special needs who attends school. So there's a lot of things that I handle in the background for him as well as for my other 2 children. So I was looking for a way to balance out life, but I said, well, I'm jumping in here. I've got this license. I'm going to work as an agent. I worked starting in August. So I would say a good 8, maybe not even 8 months. As a traditional agent, I was able to close a couple of deals, work with some rentals, met some fabulous people. But as I was closing out my last deal, I got an email from REDFIN offering me a position as an associate agent. Now we're talking about 8, maybe 9 months later. So at first I was torn, and I said, well, do I want to leave what I've started? I've invested so much. I've got a few clients waiting. I've got some things lined up for the summer that I think may come through. Or do I want to go ahead and jump on this associate agent position? So I had to think about why I originally started real estate, why I originally decided to get my license. And I said, I'm going to go back to my original plan because I need the flexibility that the associate agent position offers. So I reached back out to REDFIN. I said, hey, when can I start? So they said, finish up the deal that you're working with. I finished up the deal that I was working with, and within 2 weeks, I was in the onboarding process. I'll do another video later telling exactly a little bit more detail specifically about the onboarding process and what it took to get started. But I just really wanted this video to kind of be about my purpose for choosing this position. So the things that I took into consideration were the flexibility that the associate agent position presented. It allowed me to open my calendar and close my calendar when I wanted to. I could schedule showings around times that were convenient for me and my busy lifestyle. And I like the fact that when I wasn't showing homes, I was not doing real estate. And I know some people say, whoa. Well, for me and the lifestyle that I live, I needed my attention to still be focused on my responsibilities at home with my children and help managing the needs of even my special needs child. And I still had those responsibilities. And the thing that I learned in my 8 months of being a traditional agent was you need to be 100% in to be successful with real estate. And whatever I do, I choose to be 100% in. So when over the course of those 8 months, when I was putting in my 100 for real estate, I felt that I may have neglected some things back at home. I felt that I didn't neglect my children, but I felt that I was away and not as involved in their education as I wanted to be because I was 100% in with this real estate. You know, when clients call, I had to answer. When I'm working on deals, people calling late hours of night, I was there. And I had to say, oh, no, y'all have to wait. If someone wanted to put an offer in the home, that was it for the evening. Whatever plans I had with them, hey, we got to do it later. And I really didn't like that. So I decided I needed to get back to why I originally got my license. And also, I like the idea that I at least had some guaranteed money coming every 2 weeks with this associate agent position. With traditional real estate, you didn't know when the deal was going to close. You didn't know when you were going to get a buyer under contract in this market. And so you would be waiting. You'd be waiting on a check. And when it came, it was great. But it's even greater for me to know, hey, I put in the work. In 2 weeks, my check is coming. And I was in a position where I could do traditional agent because I was used to being in a one-income household. So any funds I brought in were extra, but still, I wanted the money to be there when I needed it. And that was another reason that I decided to make the switch. Now, I will never say that I will never go back to being a traditional agent. I say for this time in my current life and for the way the dynamics of my family works, this position works great for me and I love it. I'm sitting out here now on a Saturday morning at an inspection that I just basically had to open the door for the inspector to go in and the client. I engage with them a bit. I'm dropping in every now and then, but I'm able to work on some other things while I'm here. I'm not stressed. I know that when I finish this inspection, I think I have another home now show later on this evening or later on today. My day is done. I'm going home and be with my family, hang out. I'm not writing contracts, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. That's one thing I like about real estate. There's something for everyone. And I don't believe in putting down any position. I don't believe in putting down any brokerage. There's a brokerage for everyone. And I've had some people say, oh, you went with REDFIN? Hey, yes, I went with REDFIN proudly. And I love that REDFIN presented this opportunity for someone like me who needs to be a mom, who still wants to get out and do the fun part of real estate, which is showing houses. See, traditional real estate, showing houses is a portion of it, but that's the fun part. But you do much more than showing houses. But I love just doing the showing houses, just showing the homes. I love being a part of a client's story, of being able to be there to open a door for someone and show them around the house and, you know, talk to them without having the burden of, hey, you're going to put an offer in, you're going to put an offer in. I always leave my clients and tell them, I said, I hope that you find what you're looking for, but until you do, I'm here to show you as many homes as you need to see. And I love being able to not feel stressed about, oh, well, they need to hurry up so I can get paid, because I know I'm going to get paid. Well, I'll be back with another video. Let me know if there's any specific questions about the associate agent position at REDFIN that you guys want me to talk about, and I'll be sure to post videos on those as well. Y'all have a good one.